A jerk stopper. This is a tool that you need. There are 4 other tools, 5 total, that I'm going to tell you every photographer should be having in their bag, their arsenal, at their possession. And they're not your typical, oh, you gotta have this lens, you gotta have the best lens, you gotta have this light, or you gotta have this body. There are a million videos on YouTube about that, but these small things have made my career easier, my life on set easier. Jerk stopper as being the first one. And a jerk stopper is a horrible name, but it's also a great name for the same reason. It stops somebody from jerking your cord. The jerk stopper has its own hole. It is going to go onto a tripod if it needs to, or any kind of a rig, and then of course it screws onto the bottom of the camera itself. A jerk stopper again stops the jerk, but let's break it down to why it's important. This tether cord is, I believe I purchased a 25-foot one, but there's also a 50-foot and probably a little bit longer. This is all that goes inside your camera. This is a lot of stress when the weight of the cord keeps adding that to the little port on the side of your camera. A jerk stopper is going to stop that pressure. This is at the side of the camera, okay? That's all that's holding onto it. There's a 100% chance I'm going to step on it at some point, and that's going to yank it. And if it's done at the right angle and the right timing and everything, this will damage the port. A jerk stopper, I have a couple of them linked for you. They're going to save you a whole lot of grief and hassle. Also, if a client is hiring you for a big shoot, they're going to want you to be tethered. And once this breaks, it breaks your whole concentration. It breaks their trust in you. You end up looking like a fool. The second one, you might think, okay, I have to tell you the second one because it'll lead to 2.5. So really there's 6, but 2.5, a C-stand. A C-stand is holding this light up here. And a C-stand is really important. I have one linked right down below. There's really 2 kinds of C-stand. One is a prosumer level, which is what I will link right down below. And then there's a professional levels. It's just a better material, that's all that it is. The size and the shape are exactly the same. They are a wider leg, gonna hold more. They're able to adjust their arms a lot more. Now, even though they are more stable, you should always stabilize it with at least a couple sandbags of equal, if not greater weight of what is above. It'll hold 99% of what you need it to hold, and that's linked right down below. But number 2 was mentioned because you need to hear about 2.5. 2.5 are these newer casters that I purchased for my C-stand. The fact that I didn't have this earlier, I kind of am surprised. I was being cheap, really, let's be honest. And they're about 40 to 50 bucks, link right down below. And they fit perfectly, like little tiny socks on the hooves of your C-stand. And what that does is that it makes you less likely to lift anything up, to more likely to move your light around and be more experimental and not be lazy about it. Also, you don't have to hire as many people because that one C-stand can be pushed by one assistant. You may not need to hire an additional assistant, thus saving you money, thus moving more money into your savings, which is what this channel is all about. So that is linked right down below. Let's go to point number 3, a clamp. You could call it a vise, you can call it a clamp, but I call it a big help on set. You could use it so many different ways. Food photographers, it would be incredible if you put your camera on that as you see me adjusting it, and now you shoot straight down. And so in food photography, you'll look down like this, but you won't get the exact down angle view. With this, you can. You could do that with lighting. You can film yourself videos and get an overhead shot. But with the vise or the little clamps, I forget the exact name. I think they're just clamps. You could put them on the base, the stem of the C-stand. You could put them on the rod, the arm of the C-stand. You can also put it on doorways, assuming it's safe, use common sense. And you can also put them on street signs and things outside to really help you get a unique perspective. So if I was to put that clamp on this C-stand here, I could put a second camera on it. As you see me attach a camera to it. I could put a second light. I could put a bounce board on it. I could do a few things. I could even put a microphone on it. Number 4 is going to be something that, well, let me just set up number 4 for you, because if a little bit of ambiance, a little bit of cloud, a little bit, a lot. So now look, it's really foggy in here. You see the windows start to glow a little bit. But if the sunlight is coming directly, as it will in just about a couple of hours through these windows, you're gonna see hard light, and you physically are going to see the light. It's going to see that ray of lights that you see in a lot of these cool, really awesome fashion photos. You can see them in music videos, commercials, movies, etc. So where this is gonna really save your behind is your client's like, cool, like let's just say you're taking promo shots of me right here. I'm like, cool, what else you got? What else you got? Right? You're like, well, I just kind of got you against this white wall and a couple windows and all that. Then you're like, but wait, Waleed. There you go. Suddenly we have a whole different look, and I could get these same vibrant ethereal photos. I can get them like really, really ethereal. I can get them really moody. It's amazing. You can shape light with this. It's beautiful. Please get it. It's about 20 bucks for that can. I'm gonna be honest with you, as I always am, I'm not sure about the environmental impact. I don't know if that is good or if that's bad. I just want to plead ignorance on this one. Now, on a big music video, I had this for many, many music videos and photo shoots and everything. I won't use that. I'll use like a big machine that's like a Hazer, and it just keeps spitting it out like 20 seconds at a time, and it can fill up an entire room like this. It comes, like the juice comes in a big gallon, but this is amazing. It fits in your bag, and it just takes care of so much. Please get yourself a can. And the fifth one is going to make you look like a superstar director or photographer. It's this thing, it's called a loupe. This one I think is called a hood loupe. And what you do is you look through it. It makes things look really, really HDR, first of all. Secondly, how many times have you taken a camera in the sun, shooting natural light, and you're like this trying to see, you want to see the image on the back of the camera. The glare is ruining that, and the camera LCD adjusts to that. It's a mess. If you are not going to tether, then you need one of these. How this is gonna save you. You're on set, because this has happened to me before many times. Actually, this happened with Jordan Woods. You can look her up. So I had photographed her. I did her first photo shoot. And then with my images is how she got signed to Wilhelmina Models. But I thought there was an image I wanted to get on my rooftop of my studio. I thought we got it. I did not use my loupe. And I looked, I'm like, oh my God, everyone's like, this is amazing, Waleed, it's beautiful. And she loved it, and her mom loved it, and my crew loved it, everyone loved it. But had I had one of these, because I didn't tether, and I looked at it, I would zoom in and I would see that one of Jordan's eyes was like this. I can't use that image. That is gonna save you. Do not call any shot if you haven't approved it through this or your loupe ever. You really shouldn't spend more than 50 or 60 bucks. Anything after that, you're just paying for branding. We don't give a damn about that. You want to know more about photography, pricing, marketing, anything like that? I have a free newsletter link right down below. Please do consider subscribing to this channel. I'd love to see you again. Hit the little bell, you know the whole drill. I do read every single comment, and I do respond to every single one of them. So please, if you have any questions, I would like to help you. Don't sit there in confusion, and everything is linked right down below. By the way, this video right here is gonna help you out a lot. This video right here is gonna help you out a lot. This right here is where you subscribe to this channel. Hope this helped you. I hope I get to see you again. My name is Waleed Azami, and my work is at waleedazami.com. Thank you for watching. Bye.